Hi, today is Thursday, August 21st, right? So we have 2 more days to go until it's TGIF. I'm on the rooftop of my office building at the moment because the labor union's office on the fourth floor, someone is sleeping on the couch, so I couldn't use the room. I think he has been sleeping on the couch for the entire week. I don't know why. Probably he has some quarrel, a squabble, right? We learned the expression yesterday, squabble with his wife, and he just stays out of his home at the moment. But that's not good. I could not stay there to practice English, so I'm on the rooftop on the 6th floor. So I'm just standing and roaming around while trying to read English article for the day, right? It's a bit late because I had a phone conversation with my two colleagues who is he's in Suncheon City. I am in Seoul City. So I got transferred to KT Seoul office early January, and they got transferred to Suncheon, so we got separated, but we are good friends, so we just talk to each other, exchanging information, discussing this and that, so it took some time. Let's learn about what's the subject today, right? Liberation Squad Game adds fame with 6 gold Derby Awards of U.S. top broadcast content market for the 25th year. The nation's top textile fashion expo opens in Seoul for the 26th year. Pharmaceutical technology exports exceed 10 trillion won. Where I saved something, but nothing attracts my attention, so I'm going to skip this one, right? And go straight to tteokbokki, odeng, right? That's a famous street foods in Korea. They are not dirty, but they are not completely clean. And they are not junk food, but they are not the holistic food either. They are not expensive. They are cheap, affordable, very affordable, and it's a very small snack, or xiaochi in Chinese. So, and also it's a nice food to warm your body up when in winter, right? I see dragonflies flying around me. They are copulating while flying, right? That's strange. They have sex there, but they fly together. But cut the bullshit and let's cut the chase and let's get down to business. This article is from travel and leisureasia.com. I don't know which news agency it is, but let's see. It's not Time. It's probably it's based in Singapore, right? It's Singapore, Hong Kong, Thailand, Malaysia, India. Travel plus Leisure Asia site by Berda Luxury, right? Berda Luxury is the holding company, I think, but they have a sister company called August Man, Lifestyle Asia, Prestige Online. Interesting. Singaporeans, they are more outgoing, they are more business oriented, they are more innovation based. The article's title is From Odeng to Tteokbokki, a sensory guide to Seoul's street food. A street food guide to the iconic snacks, Seoul's local markets, and how to eat like a local, from spicy rice cakes to sweet pancakes, by Sneha Chakraborty. Published August 19th, 2020. 25, so it's 1 day old. Singapore Standard Time, right? SGT, Singapore, I don't know why, GT, Greenwich Time, 10 minutes read. Seoul has more Michelin stars than any other city in South Korea, but that's interesting. But some of its most sought after eats are far from the fine dining establishments. Enter Korean street food, commonly found in popular markets, at wet markets, places like Norangjin Fish Market, selling fresh meat, fish, and produce where diners can shop and even cook after selection on the spot. Cook their selection on the spot, right? Cook their selection on the spot. Fine eats. Sought after eats. Sought after eats. Sought after eats. At department stores like a Lotte, malls like a Coex, where you can snack between shopping sprees, at mom and pop shops, mortar and bricks stores. Many street foods are stir-fried, grilled, or roasted, and the cooking method often influences the name. For example, dishes like a bulgogi, fried meat, and tteokbokki, grilled chicken skewers, or takgochi, grilled chicken skewers, reflect how they are prepared. While this is not a comprehensive list, we have rounded up some popular and must-try street foods in Seoul to look out for on your next visit. It is important to note that eating on the go or while walking is generally discouraged in Korea. Well, not anymore. You're allowed, and many people are just walking with their coffee mojo on their hand, and also I eat and walk. Many markets provide standing tables or stools for a quick bite. Quish, not quickie, and it's expected that you clear away your cups and plates by returning them to the designated return area. That's true. Also read our guide to the best time to visit South Korea before planning your culinary journey. Street foods in Seoul you can't miss. Hotdog. Hotdog is a street-side sugar bomb worth the queue, especially if you're in and around Seoul's Gwangjang Market or Namdae Market. Of course, you can visit Suncheon County, Suncheon-gun, and they have nice yam, sweet yam noodle inside the hot dog, right? There are many variety of hot dog in Korea. You don't have to stay in Seoul, right? Get out of a hustle and bustle of the metropolitan city and go to Gwangju City or Suncheon County, right? Transportation and travel guide, don't worry, I am there, right? I can accompany you to my hometown, Gwangju and Suncheon, Yosu City, wherever, for a fee. But if you're nice enough, maybe free, right? Contact me. I am a licensed tour guide for foreigners. But I work for Korea Telecom, KT, the #1 carrier and #1 CSP, cloud service provider, and AI service provider in Korea, right? If you want to establish yourself or you are already in Seoul operating your business, contact me. We provide the corporate internet, cloud service, text messaging service, mobile needs. If you want to change your mobile phones, come to me. We give you discount. We explain everything. No shenanigans, no hidden fees. We know about a viral store near Gate 2 of Namdae Market right next to the IBK Bank. And yes, we won't carry on without making sure you know to get their sweet seed, japchae. Japchae is a sweet the sweet yam noodles and red bean hot dogs. While these doughy, right, doughy pancakes are filled with brown sugar, nuts, and seeds, you might also be surprised to discover creative or Western twists like cheese or kimchi. Though Chinese merchants brought early versions in the 19th century, it's in Korea's alleyways and markets that hot dog found its soul. From Busan's seed-stuffed iterations to Jeju's citrus-filled treats, regional takes have also flourished, right? So if you come to Gwangju and Suncheon County, Suncheon-gun, you can taste regional takes, right? That's good expression. Regional takes have also flourished. Regional takes have also flourished. Hot dog found its soul. Hot dog found its soul. Still, the original brown sugar version remains iconic. Still, the original brown sugar version remains iconic. Sold for as little as 0.93 Singaporean dollar SGD, Korean won, 1,000 won. It's or about 80 cents, 80 US cents. It's the Seoul snack Seoul runs on during the cold season. Yeah, cold season you should taste all these street foods. It's the Seoul snack Seoul runs on during the cold season. Tteokbokki, a popular street food in Seoul. If you watched Vincenzo on Netflix, you might recall the iconic scene where the lead characters share a plate of tteokbokki, an uber popular Korean street dish consisting of chewy rice cakes in a fiery gochujang sauce, this chili paste sauce. A memorable scene features Vincenzo Cassano, a Korean-Italian mafia consigliere played by Song Joong-ki, ordering tteokbokki, asking for wheat cake, red chili paste, and a little bit of seasoning, before Hong Cha-young, a hot-headed lawyer portrayed by Chun Ye-bin, interjects with just tteokbokki for two, please. Right? Lead characters. That memorable moment was filmed at Seoul Cheonggae Shopping Mall, an old electronics arcade near Cheonggaecheon Stream. From there, it's just a 10-minute walk to Gwangjang Market, famous for its Busan-style radish broth tteokbokki, radish broth. Today, you will find streaming pans of the dish at almost every Seoul stall, often with fish cake, boiled egg, or ramen added. Consider visiting iconic spots like Granny Ma Bok Lim in Sindangdong, but we pronounce it Sindangdong, so there's strange English there. Cheolgil near Chungjeongno Station, Apple House in Dongjak, Nanumi in Jongno during your stay, Odeng or Eumuk. Eumuk, often called Odeng in Korea, a term borrowed from oden in Japanese, is a warm, savory fish cake dish with roots in both Korea and Japan. Here, savory means salty but sweet, right? Savory. Fish cake dish with roots in both Korea and Japan. As reported by the Korean Culture and Information Service, called CIS, in their webzine Korea, an account from the Joseon Dynasty from Joseon Dynasty lasted from 1392 to 1910 until it was consumed by the Japanese colonialists. Occupation recorded how it was made with ground up fish meat mixed with starch, sesame oil, and soy sauce, then steamed, and molded into chunks. These are then flattened and deepened in soy sauce, topped with pine nuts. Pine nuts? Nah, I've never tasted omo with pine nuts, which is no problem, but I don't know, strange taste maybe. Today you will find it served on skewers straight from vats of steaming broth, resulting in smooth, folded sheets of fish paste that are mild, savory, and satisfyingly springy. The broth is usually light but flavorful and is often sipped alongside or served in paper cups. Look out for soy sauce brushes or spray bottles to season your steak. Some variations include spice broth or added green onions. It's self-serve, ultra pro max comforting, and usually found simmering next to tteokbokki or 튀김, right? Self-serve, ultra pro max. Also learn why Gwangjang Market stands out as Seoul's top choice for the best of Korean food and culture. There's there's sausage, right? This isn't your typical hot dog, and we can guarantee you won't miss it in real life thanks to the ASMR and cheese pull videos as much as you won't miss it in real life, especially while walking through street food markets in Seoul. Gamja means potatoes in Korean, that's true. So its name, Gamja hot dog, pretty much covers it all. Lumped on a stick, battered, deep fried, and crusted with chopped fresh French fries, the result is a crunchy, golden, and absurdly fun to eat. Some versions hide cheese inside, while others are sprinkled with sugar or doused in ketchup and mustard. You will find them in markets like Myeongdong, perfect for eating one-handed while window shopping, right? Perfect for eating one-handed, right? I would say, as a Korean, I would have said perfect for eating with one hand, but that's a little bit strange expression. But this expression is much better, smooth. Perfect for eating one-handed. Perfect for eating one-handed. Self-serve. Sundae, pronounced sundae, is Korea's answer to blood sausage made from cow or pig intestines, stuffed with a mix of pork blood, glass noodles, and rice. Sliced and served warm, it's often accompanied by steamed liver and salt and chili dipping mix, though some vendors prefer gochujang-based sauces, hot chili paste. The texture is soft, the flavor savory, and the experience far more comforting than it sounds. Locals often pair it with spicy tteokbokki sauce. For a seafood twist, try 오징어 sundae, squid stuffed with similar fillings. In Seoul, head to any of the Nongmin Baegam sundae outlets. They've heard of it, or Silim-dong's Sundae Town, a southern alley packed with specialty stores dedicated to this street snack. Silim, but actually it's pronounced shilim in Korea. That's strange English right there too. It might also be helpful to know that sundae soup is a popular hangover cure in Korea. Hangover cure. After a big night out, locals swear by a hot, comforting bowl to bring them back to life. It's not your average morning after meal, but this popular street food dish, widely available in Seoul and beyond, sure is a hearty and restorative, right? Restorative, that's a good expression. Hearty and restorative, comforting bowl, big, after a big night out, locals swear by a hot, comforting bowl to bring them back to life. After a big night out, locals swear by a hot, comforting bowl to bring them back to life, hearty and restorative. Explore our roundup of essential Korean phrases to navigate where you are street food hopping in Korea. When you are street food hopping in Korea, street food hopping. Gimbap. While a glance at a few images of gimbap, also called gimbap, might immediately make you think of it as sushi-like, a glance at the recipe and process will prove to you that it is unmistakably Korean. The Korean Tourism Organization's website describes it as a food made by rolling rice and a variety of ingredients in a sheet of layer before slicing into bite-sized pieces. It is a great street food pick for any first-timer because the ingredients are highly customizable. Gimbap can be made to anyone's taste, whether it's beef gimbap, tuna gimbap, or even vegetable gimbap. Right? It's not vegan, it's a vegetable gimbap. Wrapped in seaweed and brushed with sesame oil, these rice rolls are stuffed with picked radish, egg, spinach, pickled radish, egg, spinach, tuna, bulgogi, or a crab stick. It's a favorite at snack shops and street stalls, eaten with kimchi or nothing at all. Every convenience store sells them, but the fresh ones from a bunshik snack shop are the best. Fun fact, there are also triangle and tiny roll-shaped gimbaps. If you are looking for a recommendation, we would make an exception and suggest any spot with a rating above 4.4 or 4.5 stars on naval maps as a good bet, especially in Seoul. A good bet, right? Good bet. You won't miss it. Good bet. Good bet. 닭강정. You might be quick to assume that Chinese and Western variants of fried chicken inspired 닭강정, but surprisingly, the origins of this street food remain unknown to this day. Bite-sized, boneless, and classy with a sauce. You will be hard-pressed not to pick these once you've had them double fried for crunchy, then coated in a sticky glaze made from gochujang garlic. Gochujang is a chili paste and syrupy sweetness. Vendors top them with sesame seeds and crushed nuts, and sometimes even parmesan. Yeah, while tourists often try the ones available at convenience stores and snack kiosks. For your first taste, we suggest you go to the extra mile and find them being freshly served, Look around Seoul's Mangwon Market, Dongdaemun Night Market, and Myeongdong Night Market in paper cups. Perfect for snacking while strolling through night markets. Planning a street food focused trip to Seoul, you need to add these Korean desserts to your culinary bucket list. If you come to Korea and to Seoul, where I live, you can contact me and I can guide you around Seoul on foot, on bus, in a subway, or in a taxi, by taxi, right? And I'll charge you a very reasonable amount. You can just use me for an hour, hourly based, or a day, right? Depending on my schedule. I'm an official licensed tour guide, but currently I'm an IT consultant, right? I make a lot of money. My salary is good, but so I can charge you a relatively small amount of money for tour guide. My amateurish tour guide, mandu. For China, it's jiaozi. For Japan, gyoza. And for Korea, it is mandu. Flavor-packed dumplings, folded with care and bristling with fillings like minced pork, spiced kimchi, tofu, or glass noodles. Street stalls, which we would argue is the best place for your first taste when you visit, usually serve them steamed or pan-fried, often in sets of 6 or 7. Dip them in soy sauce and vinegar. Go big with tteokbokki sauce for extra heat. Kimchi mandu are fiery and bold, while meatier versions like kogi mandu offer a mild bite. Fluffy bun-like jimpang mandu are another must-try, especially in cold months. A recommendation we swear by is Kaesong Mandu Kun, a restaurant in Insadong, Seoul, where you can find a generational recipe of Kaesong-style dumplings, which is also Beep Gourmand approved. Okay, I didn't know. Fluffy, right? Kaesong Mandu especially. We swear by another expression. We swear by. The dumplings here are large, plump, and filled with a generous amount of shredded napa cabbage, mung bean sprouts. The soup broth is made with beef brisket, and the owners prepare the dumplings by hand daily with the freshest ingredients. The traditional Korean hanok setting is both charming and elegant, reads the Michelin Guide review. Well, I have to go to my office now to start the day. My work starts at 9, but usually I try to start the work 30 minutes ahead. I brewed my coffee, I brewed my oolong tea, pu'er tea on desk, and I turn on the computer. I came to the rooftop and I just finished reading for the day, and I'll go back. But before I go, let us go over what I try to remember, right? Memorize. We swear by a good bet. There would be a good bet. After a big night out, locals swear by a hot, simmering bowl to bring them back to life. After a big night out, locals swear by a hot, comforting bowl to bring them back to life. Hearty and restorative. Street food hopping. Perfect for eating one-handed. Perfect for eating one-handed. What found its soul. What found its soul. Regional takes have also flourished. Regional takes also have also flourished. Regional takes have also flourished. Still, the original brown sugar version remains iconic. 静店 in Chinese. Regional takes have also flourished. Still, The original brown sugar version remains iconic. Sought after eats. Cook their selection on the spot. Cook their selection on the spot. Cook their selection on the spot. Well, that's it. Have a great Thursday. Bye bye.